Okay, this is an air pump by a company called HITOP. It's manufactured by, yeah, I'm not going to say that. It's a double outlet. I always like looking for a bargain. This was £12 sterling. And we're going to take it out of the box. We're going to have a look to see how good it is. Okay, so this is what we get in the box. Okay, get some nice tube. That's good. We get some. Oh, I just ripped them, so it doesn't really matter. Some instructions. Okay. We get the unit itself, and that's it. Okay, so the unit, unusual colour scheme, some nice rubber toggled feet, some bits and pieces on it. That's unusual to have the air filter cover like that. And it's got an adjuster, which is good. I wish they would make these proud. Okay, so it makes it easy to get the airline on. Okay, so that looks good. We do get some ancillaries. Now in here, we do have two air stones. Let me open this up. Let's have a look what we get. So, that's how much airline. Oh, wow. Okay, 2 meters of airline there. We get, okay, so we get some airline holders. That's good. This was very cheap. This was, I think, £12–13. That's good. So we've got a valve, so we can basically adjust the amount of flow to each individual line. So if you've got two of these, you put the back check valve and that together like that, and then you can actually adjust them singularly, which is better. It's a better idea. Colour scheme's good. Quality seems good. Let me see if I can plug it in. Just get a. Now you should never check the noise of something without airline on it, okay? Because you're never going to run it without airline on it. And to be fair, they always sound a lot louder. Right, let's undo it. We've got another meter of airline. Let's take that safety cap off. Right. That's how it's going to sound, okay? That's on full power. You know? See what I mean? The difference. So never test one that's like that. Always test it with airline. Do you know what? On minimum, you can't even hear it. You can actually turn it off with that. Okay, so let's get it in the water and let's actually have a look on how good this can run a sponge filter and the stone. We'll put a stone on it as well, all right? So let's get to that. See what we look like. So here we are. This is at the Heathrow test bench, my kitchen. So what I've done is I've hooked up the unit to an air stone and a sponge filter. Now, always try and go for a twin, even if you're never going to use it. The reason being is you can combine the two if you wanted to, yeah, and that'll make it a lot easier. So let's turn it on. Here we go. Right, absolutely nothing. Okay, that's because when you turn this down, it turns it off. There you go. Let's see if there's any there you go, tiny little bit of air coming through. Now that's on its minimum. As you can see, that's not going to really make a big difference, okay? But virtually no noise. So I'm going to turn it up to halfway. Now that's a lot of air coming out of that. Look at that. That's halfway. Let me move the unit away a bit more. Okay. Not bad. That's not bad at all, okay? And let me turn it up to full. Wow, that's moving some air out of there. Let's pull this sponge filter up a bit. Yeah, that's really moving some water out of that sponge filter, okay? But it is noisy, okay? When you put it up to full, I would say it's not the noisiest I've ever heard, but it's a pitch that is unfavourable. You know, a lot of them, they have the same sort of inner workings, so, but I tell you what, that is moving some air out of that. So let me just let's turn this one off. Okay, so you can literally turn one off and that doubles the performance of the other one. I like it, gets my thumbs up. A little bit noisy, to be honest, okay? I mean, you're going to get that. Any air pump's going to be noisy. If anyone says they're dead silent, that's, I've never heard of one. Unless you get the piston type, and even them can be. But listen. Most of that noise is coming from that, not the unit. You hear that? That's moving a lot of air. So that gets my thumbs up. And I do like the idea of these. Guys, you may not need an air pump, but if you do, this is the one for the price of it. I mean, have a look at it. I'll put it on Amazon, let you know.